Hello students, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. See, this is our lecture number 8 and we will discuss in our last lecture up to 1 to 11, 1 to 21 illustration. That means as per my point of view, the chapter is over, right? But some students have some doubts and difficulties in exercise. So, this is the lecture for that difficulties and doubts. Okay, so now let's see illustration number page number 149, exercise 3, section A. See, section A is only MCQs and it is easy, so you can do by yourself. It is easy, but I remember you that the formulas of all this chapter is most important. If you don't remember up to this, then you don't learn up to this, then it is not easy to do this exercise, because in each and every sums you have to remember all the formulas, which formula you have to use, that you have to remind, right? So now move forward. Section A is complete. Now section B. See, section B is also a theory questions up to 1 to 8 question. 1 to 8 or 9 it is theory. It is one line theory and it is easy to find out. It is easy to find out, and that's why you can do by yourself, or if you don't find out that, then we will do in our regular lecture. Okay, so now move forward to section B. 10 and 11, question number 10 and 11 is practical questions, but it's again a short sum, and you have to just put the value in the formula and you got the answer. But 11, 12 and 13 is somehow difficult. Why? Because in 6th lecture, page number 141, see the page number 141, I teach you the properties of regression coefficient, right? Then it is very important for these two theory questions, or you can say short sums, and also it is important for section C, short 2 or 3 short sums. See, I again repeat that first property is when the value of byx or bxy is positive, then the value of r is again positive, as well as when the value of byx and bxy, that is coefficient of correlation, coefficient of regression, is negative, then the value of r is also negative. On the basis of this, section B, sum number 11, what is sum number 12? What is the question? See, theory question. If y on x have the relation y is equal to a plus bx. See here, b is a positive here, right? Plus bx. And when b greater than 0, b greater than 0 is also given, then what is the value of r? On the basis of that theory, that is properties of regression, coefficient of regression, is that if byx is positive, then the r's value is positive, then you can say that on the basis of that r's value is 1. The answer for 12th question, one line question, section B, is positive 1, because b is positive, byx is positive, r is also positive, that is 1. Now second one, that is 13. If y is equal to 5 minus 3x, see, y is equal to 5 minus 3x. So here, what is the value of b? Byx is equal to minus 3. See, a plus bx is our formula. So plus b is equal to byx is equal to minus 3. So here the value of byx is negative. So on the basis of this, you can say that r is equal to negative, that is minus 1. Here is your answer for sum number 12 and 13. Sum number 12, section B. If y is equal to a plus bx, b greater than 0, that is positive. That means r is equal to plus 1, that is positive again. Same as y is equal to 5 minus 3x, that's why byx is equal to minus 3. Again, r is equal to minus 1. See, the property is most important. So again, Remember that. Now move forward to section C. See, 1 to 5 question is as easy. This is 2 marks sum. See, and it is so easy. You just have to put the value in the formula, right? 6 is also easy, but some students say that, sir, I forget that the formula. So which formula I have to use? So I am doing that right now here. Section C, question number 6. Read the question first. If the regression coefficient of the regression line of y on x is 0.6, that is b by x is equal to 0.6. Now, the standard deviation of x and y, that is sx is equal to 5 and sy is equal to 3. Then find out the coefficient of determination. See, here they ask the coefficient of determination on the basis of coefficient of regression. See, coefficient of regression b by x is given, sx, standard deviation of x is given, standard deviation of y is given. On the basis of this, first of all, you have to find out, you want r square, that is coefficient of determination, but for that you have to find out only r, that is coefficient of correlation. Which formula we have to use? b by x is equal to r into sy upon sx. Why? Because we want r. See, b by x is given, yes. Sy is given, yes. Sx is given, and we want r square. But for r square, first of all, we have to find out r, right? So for that, first of all, we simplify this formula. B by x into sx, multiply here, and sy is divide here, is equal to r, right? Now put the value here. What is b by x? 0.6. What is sx? That is 5. What is sy? That is 3, is equal to r. Therefore, r is equal to 3 2s are 0.2 into 5. 1. R is equal to 1. Here is the answer, that R is equal to 1. If the regression coefficient of regression line y on x is 0.6, see here, on the basis of this we found out the R, but we want R square, coefficient of regression, coefficient of determination, 1 square, that is again 1. So your final answer is R square, that is coefficient of regression is equal to r is equal coefficient of correlation is equal to 1, coefficient of regression is equal to 0.6, and coefficient of determination, that is r square, is equal to 1. See, it is over here. It's also short sum. Now 7th sum is also easy. If the regression line of y on x is y cap is equal to 35 plus 2x, covariance of xy is given, then what? Covariance of xy is given, b by x is given, and you have to find out the standard deviation of x. 7th sum. So you have to use the b by x formula when covariance of xy is given, b by x is given. You can find out on that formula, by that formula, sx square or sx. Okay, so it's also easy. You can do it by yourself. Now move forward to question number 8, section C. See, some students have again doubts in this question. It's just like a question number 19, illustration number 19, question number 2, that is part 2. See, read the question first. For the regression line given in the previous question 7, that is y cap is equal to 35 plus 2x, right? If the value of y is to be increased by 10 units, how many units should be increased in the value of x? Again, the question of properties of regression coefficient. What means of that? Here, move forward to page number 141 again. See the first property, that is b by x and bxy is positive, r is positive. We will do this here in section B, 12 and 13. Now the second one, regression coefficient is independent with the change in the origin, but it is dependent with the change in the scale. That means if any one value, exact fixed value, is added or subtracted from all the observation of x and y, that is called change in origin. It does not affect the answer of byx, right? But if you are multiplying or dividing any amount, that is called change in scale. It will affect the answer of byx, right? So it indicates here that y cap is equal to 35 plus 2x, that is 2x bar. Here byx is equal to 2. We got that byx is equal to 2. But it indicates that if the value of x is increased by 1 unit, then the estimated value of y is increased by 2 units, because change in origin 35 added will not affect it, but change in scale multiply by 2 that affect the answer. So if we want the value of y as 10 units, that means if we want to increase the value of y approximately by 10 units, then here we can say that y cap is equal to 2x, therefore 10 is equal to 2x, therefore x is equal to 10 by 2, therefore x is equal to 5 units. So your answer is, if the value of y is to be increased approximately by 10 units, how many units we have to increase as in x? We have to increase 5 units as x. See the question again. For the regression line given in the question 7, if the value of the y is to be increased by 10 units, how many units should be increased in the value of x? You have to write that you have to increase 5 units in x to increase the approximate value of y increased by 10 units. Write down this first of all. Okay, complete. Sum number 8, section C. Now 9 is so easy. Just you have to put the value in formula x bar y bar sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar sigma x minus x bar square. All values are given and you have to just put in the value of y cap is equal to a plus bx, byx a, and find out byx and a, and then regression line. So it's easy. Now next question is 10. Again the properties, that is byx is equal to 0.75. If byx is equal to 0.75, u is equal to 6 into x minus 20 and v is equal to 2 into y minus 15. Then the data in the study of the regression line, then find the value of BVU. See, is just like illustration number 21, last illustration. See, in that I told you that again the change in the origin does not affect the value of byx, but the change in the scale must affect in the value of byx. As per that, byx, I am at the time of example illustration 21, I will give you the formula. If byx is equal to 0.75, u is equal to this and v is equal to this, then the formula to find out bvu is equal to byx into cx upon cy. The value of BVU is depend on the changes in the scale, that is multiply 6 and 2 is here we have to write. First of all, what is your Cx? Cx is equal to, if 6 is multiplied, then where see u is equal to x minus a upon Cx. Here in the formula Cx is divided, but in the regular question, in our question 6 is multiplied. So therefore you have to write Cx is equal to 1 by 6. Denominator is multiplied in the numerator. As per this, 6 is multiplied here. You have to write Cx is equal to 1 by 6. Same way, V is equal to y minus v upon cy. See, again cy is in the denominator and 2 is multiplied in our regular question. So we have to write that Cy is equal to 1 by 2, because if we are writing here 1 by 2 in this formula, then 2 is multiplied in the denominator, and we get v is equal to 2 into bracket y minus 15. So the value of Cx and Cy we find out here, and we just put the value here and find out the final answer for 2 marks. See here, Byx is equal to 0.75 into Cx is equal to 1 by 6 divided by, see here Cy is divided here, but we have to multiply. If we want to multiply here, then we have to inverse that value of Cy, that is 2 by 1. 0.75 into Cx, that is 1 by 6. Here multiply 1 by 6, but Cy is divided, but we have to multiply it. If then we have to inverse the value of Cy and multiply it, right? So now what is the value? 3, then here 0.25. So your BVU is equal to 0.25. The final answer of BVU, that is section C, question number 10, answer of BVU is equal to 0.25. Okay, complete. First of all, write down this. Complete. Now section D. See, 1 to 7 is again theory. You have to do by yourself, find out and write down. If don't get, then I will do in the regular lecture. Section D, question number 8 is a practical, but it is so easy because all the values is given and you just have to put in the value of y cap is equal to a plus bx. That's a formula. Now 9, again x bar y bar r is given and sx and sy is given. So byx is equal to r into sy upon sx. That is the formula we have to use in illustration of section D, question number 9, and we got the y cap is equal to a plus bx. 10, say again y cap is equal to, as per illustration number 18 or 19, y cap is equal to 11 plus 3x. Byx is equal to 3 is given. Sy as upon sx upon sy 3s to 10. The ratio is also given, and on the basis of this you have to find out first of all r. From that you have to find out first of all r as per in the section C, question number 6, where we find out r and r square. Same way here you have to find out r and then r square. Section D, question number 10. Again in 11 questions we just have to put the value in method 3, first part, and we got the answer. Now in 12, again the question of as per section C, question number 10. In that, first Cx is equal to no Cx value, no Cy value. There is no any common amount from Byx is equal to 0.8. See the question first. Byx is equal to 0.8. Then find the value of BVU for the following u and v. U is equal to x minus 105 and v is equal to y minus 90. No change, because we are change in origin only, plus or minus x and y. From x and y some fixed amount minus, that is 105 and 90, and that's why there is no change in the answer of Byx is equal to BVU is equal to 0.8. Second, 150. Cx is equal to 100, Cy is equal to 50. We just put the value in this formula. BVU is equal to Byx into Cx upon Cy. So here Cx is equal to 100 and Cy is equal to 50. So the question answer, second here I wrote BVU is equal to Byx into Cx upon Cy. Here Byx is equal to 0.8, Cx is equal to 100, Cy is equal to 50, right? Yes. Okay. So value of 0.8 into 2, 1.6. BVU is equal to 1.6 in second question. Third, again u is equal to 10, x minus 4.6 and v is equal to y minus 75. See here, what is the value of Cx and what is the value of Cy? See, u is equal to 10 into x minus 4.6. Same way like this 6. So here Cx is equal to, what is the value of Cx? Cx is equal to 1 by 10. Here the value of Cx is 1 by 10. But there is no Cy. Here no any common amount taken from y. So Cy is equal to 1. Right? So now just put value here. That is Byx is equal to what? 0.8 into Cx is equal to 1 by 10 into Cy is equal to 1. See, 1 in the denominator or 1 in the multiplication, just the same. That's why 0.8 into 1 by 10 into 1. The answer is 0.08 BVU. In section D, question number 12, first, second and third. First is so easy. There is no any common amount or no Cx and Cy. That's why the answer is same, 0.8. Second, Cx is 100, Cy is 50. So here we find out the value of BVU. And third, Byx is equal to 0.8 but U is equal to 10. Multiply here. So Cx is equal to 1 by 10 and there is no any common amount from y. That's why Cy is equal to 1. And we put the value in the formula. And we got the answer is equal to 0.08. So now here it's easy. Complete. Now the main 13 question is somehow difficult. See, it is easy but the given information is given in the different type, in the different style. See, I told you in chapter number 2 the given information is given like that. Then you have to find out what the value is given. See, again the same question as chapter number 2. Section D, question number 13. The following results are obtained from the bivariate data. See the question first. Number of observation, that is n is equal to 8. Here the given information is given in the theoretical format. Right? We have to convert in our practical formula format. Right? So first of all, read the question. Number of observation as 8. That's why n is equal to 8. See here, n is equal to 8. The second one is mean. Mean is equal to x bar and y bar. So here x bar is equal to 100 and y bar is equal to again 100. Now the sum of square of deviation taken from mean. This is the difficult one. The sum mean x sigma x square, here square of deviations taken from mean, that is x minus x bar. So here sigma x minus x bar is equal to 130 and sigma y minus y bar all square is equal to 145. The given information is the sum of square, that is sigma and whole square, of deviation taken from mean, that is x minus x bar or y minus y bar. It is sigma x minus x bar whole square is equal to 130 and sigma y minus y bar whole square is equal to 145. Right? And the last one, the sum of the product of the deviation taken from the mean. The sum, that is again sigma, of product, that is multiplication, x minus x bar into y minus y bar, that is product of deviation taken from mean, x minus x bar, y minus y bar, that is multiplication of x minus x bar and y minus y bar, and their sigma is equal to 115. The given information is sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar. Second, sigma x minus x bar whole square, y minus y bar whole square, x bar and y bar, and n. Then now find out what we have to find out. Obtain the regression line of y on x. We have to find out the regression line of y on x. So here a y cap is equal to a plus bx, and for that byx is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar upon sigma x minus x bar all square, and for a y bar minus b x bar these two formula we have to use to solve this question, and then you got the answer. Okay, so first of all write down this, and you can do by yourself by putting all the values in the formulas. So do by yourself right now. Okay, now let's move forward to the next question. Section D, question number 13. See, the information given is in this question is very simple and very easy, and this sum is also very easy, but the information given style is very difficult. See the question first. The following results are obtained from the bivariate data. Particulars x and y. Number of observations. See here, number of observations. The given data is in theoretical form, and we have to convert it into the practical format, that is a formula format. Number of observations, n is equal to here 8 is given. Now mean is equal to average, that is x bar and y bar. Mean x bar and y bar, x bar is 100 given and y bar is 100. Now the main word, the sum of square of the deviation taken from mean. What is that? Here again see that the sum of square of deviation. Sum means x bar, sigma. See here, this is the sums. Then square, that is square. Deviation taken from mean. Here x minus x bar is equal to deviation taken from mean, as well as y minus y bar is equal to deviation taken from mean. So sigma here on both the case, sigma, that is sum, square, here square, and deviation taken from mean, that is x minus x bar and y minus y bar. The information given is sigma x minus x bar square is equal to 130 and sigma y minus y bar square is equal to 145. And the next one, the last one, the sum of product of deviation taken from mean. Sum again sigma, product, then multiplication. Product means multiplication, x minus x bar into y minus y bar, that is product. Deviation taken from mean, that is x minus x bar and y minus y bar. So the sum of product of deviation taken from mean is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar is equal to 115. So here the information given in the theoretical format, and we are converting that into our practical, that is formula format. Now we have to, what is the question? Obtain the regression line of y on x. Y on x, that is y cap is equal to a plus bx. For that, b is equal to what? Byx is equal to, here what is the formula? Sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar upon sigma x minus x bar whole square. This is the formula for Byx, and for a the formula is y bar minus bx bar. So now just put the value, all the values given into the formula and get the answer. This is your homework. This is the main thing what I have to teach you, that is here the information given in the theoretical format, and we are converting that into the practical format. So do by yourself this question. Please write down this. Okay, now section D is complete. Now move forward to section E. See, first question is very easy, so simple, and it will be asked for 5 marks. First method, second method, first question, second question, then third question is now short questions. Obtain the regression line of the sales on the advertisement cost. See, mean, standard deviation, that is x bar, y bar, standard deviation, that is sx, sy, and r is given, and you have to solve the full questions as 3-mark question, because it is only a short questions. All the information is given. So you have to just put the value into y cap is equal to a plus bx. You have to find out first of all bx, byx, and then a, and then put the value in the y cap is equal to a plus bx. So again, simple question. Fourth question. See, in the fourth question, what is the given? Mean, that is x bar, y bar. Then standard deviation again, sx and sy. And the third one, correlation coefficient. Again, r is given. See, in the above question, r is given. Here it is also given, but it is in a theoretical form. Coefficient of correlation, it is r. So as well as third question, the fourth is same. Third and fourth is same. So we'll skip it. You have to do by yourself. Last question is somehow difficult. How this? See the question first. The information of investment in lakh rupees and the market price in lakh rupees after 6 months in the share market in the last 7 years for the mutual fund company is obtained as follows. See, what information is given here? Particulars, investment in lakh rupees, that is your x. Market price after 6 months in lakh rupees, that is your y. Here mean 40 and 50. Mean of x is equal to 40, that is your x bar. Mean of y 50, that is your y bar. Variance of x, that is sx square, is 100, and variance of y, that is sy square, is 256. And the main information given is covariance of xy is 80. See here, COV of xy is 80 is given. Now the question is obtain the regression line of y on x. See, y on x, that is y cap is equal to a plus bx. Now which formula for b, that is byx? See here, covariance of xy is given, right? So you have to use this formula, covariance of xy upon sx square, right? Now put the value here. Covariance of xy is equal to 80, sx square is equal to 100. So your byx is equal to 0.8. You got the first answer. Now A is equal to y bar minus bx bar. What is the value of y bar here? It is 50 minus b is equal to here 0.8. We found out that, and x bar is equal to 40. Put the value here and simplify it. 32. So 18. A is equal to 18. So we got the two main answer. Now put the value in y cap, that is here y cap is equal to a plus bx is equal to a is equal to 18 plus b 0.8x. Okay, this is your first answer. Obtain the regression line of y on x and estimated the market price in the share market after 6 months if there is an investment that is your x is of rupees 45 lakh in a year. That means if x is equal to 45 lakh rupees, estimate the value of y on the basis of this regression line. So y cap is equal to here 18 plus 0.8 x, 18 plus 0.8 into 45. So here 18 plus 36. So y cap is equal to 54. But your y value is in lakh rupees. So here you have to write 54 lakh rupees. This is your final answer. See, it is again a short sum, but the information given is somehow change or difficult. That is, covariance is written here, and you have to write that COV of xy is equal to 80 and put the value in this formula. If you remember this formula, then you have to just put the value, and this is your simple 3 marks answer. Please write down this. Okay. Now complete section E. Now move forward to section F. That is our last section. See here, first, second, third, three questions are as easy as you can use method 1, 2 or 3 by taking x bar and y bar, and do whatever method you want to take, but your answer will be right. That's the main thing. Now move forward to sum number 4. Somehow it is difficult and it will be asked in the examinations. So the question we have to read that the first following information is collected by the firm to know the effect of the advertisement campaign. See here 1 to 8 is given, advertisement cost. See, the main word is advertisement cost is given in 10,000 rupees. Here the main thing is that X is given in 10,000 rupees. So you have to keep in mind, when the value of X is given, you have to keep in mind that the value is given in 10,000 rupees. Okay. Now the next one, sales in crores. That is Y 5, 5.6, 5.8. See here, first of all, this is the information given. This is your sigma X, that is 217. This is your sigma Y, 58.1. Total of these two. Now we are finding out x bar y bar. That is x bar is equal to sigma x upon n, 217 upon 8. That is 27.125. And y bar, sigma y upon n, 58.1 divided by 8, 7.2625. See here. Your both the answer of x bar and y bar are in fraction, and see here in x more than 3 or 5 values are more than 20 or above 20, and all or many of the observations of y are in point, right? So at that time we are taking method number 3 part 2. Why? Observations are above 20. That's why, as well as all our observation of y are in point. That's why also we are taking UV method. But some students tell me that, sir, taking UV method is very difficult. Can we take XY, that is direct method, in UV method sum? Yes, you can take, but the answer is important. So here I am giving the experiment that here we are using XY method in the method of UV. See here, we are taking here XY method, that is method number 2. X bar, Y bar are in fraction. Many of observations are above 20. Many of observations are in point. Other than we are taking the XY method, other than UV method. See. So for XY method, we have to make two columns, that is XY, multiplication of these two, and X square. Why? Because read the question, obtain the regression line of sales, that is Y, on the advertisement cost, that is X. Here Y on X. Therefore Y cap is equal to A plus BX. Therefore here B is equal to B by X. Here we are taking direct method, that is XY method, and for that what is the formula? N sigma XY minus sigma X sigma Y upon N sigma X square minus sigma X all square. See, right? Now for that, first of all we need XY, that is multiplication. 12 5s are 60. 15 into 5.6. See here, the multiplication is somehow difficult, but we are adjusting that. 84. 15 into 5.8, 87. 23 into 7, 161. 24 into 7.2, 172.8. 38 into 8.8, 334.4, 9.2 into 42, 386.4, and 9.5 into 48, that is 456. See here, what is sigma xy? make the total 60 plus 84 plus 87 plus 161 plus 172.8 plus 334.4 plus 386.4 plus 456, that is 1741.6. 1741.6. Now x square, 12 square, 225, 529, 576, 1444, then 42, 1764, and then 48, 2304. See here, the multiplication and the square is difficult in calculation, but it is easy in the next format. 144 plus 225 plus 225 plus 529 plus 576 plus 144 plus 1764 plus 2304. The answer is 7211. See, now put the value in the formula n, and that is your 8. Sigma xy 1741.6 minus sigma x 217, sigma y 58.1. See here, multiplication and simplification is somehow difficult because the amount is so difficult. If we are taking UV method or method number 3 part 2, it is easy to calculate, but the calculation of UV is difficult. That's why we are taking this formula, and that is 8 sigma x square 7211 minus sigma x, that is 217 whole square. Now calculate it. 8 into 1741.6 13932.8, 217 into 58.1, 12607.7 divided by 8 into 7211, 57688 minus 217 into is equal to 47089. So the value B is equal to 13932.8 minus 12607.7, 1325.1 divided by 57688 minus 47089, 10,599. So 1325.1 divided by 10,599, the value is equal to 0.12. So the answer is 0.1250. So B is equal to approximately 0.13. This is your first answer. Okay. Now A. We have to find out A. Here we are finding out A. A is equal to y bar minus B x bar. What is our y bar? See here. 7.2625. We are taking only 2 digit after point, that is 7.26 minus B is equal to 0.13. X bar is equal to 27.125, that is 13. right? 27.13. So now calculate it, simplify it. 7.26 minus 0.13 into 27.13, that is 3.5269, or you can say 3.53. So 7.26 minus 3.53 is equal to 3.73 is your A. See here, first answer is B, that is 0.13. Second answer is A, that is 3.73. Now put the value in y cap. Y cap is equal to A plus Bx. So your y cap is equal to 3.73 plus 0.13x. This is your first answer. That is, put the regression line, obtain the regression line on sales on the advertisement cost. Now the second question, the main question and the difficult one is estimate the sales when the advertisement cost is 5 lakh. See, advertisement cost is rupees 5 lakh. But here I told you that at the end you have to see that the information given in our main question is in 10,000 rupees, right? So the answer will be also, you have to convert this information into 10,000 rupees. So here you have to say that rupees 50, 10,000 rupees. See, 5 lakh converted into 10,000 rupees. That means you have to make a common 4 zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. 10,000. 4 zeros are there in 10,000. That's why we have to take common 4 zeros, and you have to say x is equal to 50. X is equal to 50, 10,000 rupees. So here we are not taking 5 lakh as a x, but we are taking only 50 as a x, and now put the value. Y cap is equal to A plus Bx. Now 3.73 plus 0.13x. This is your y cap, and now put the value of x is equal to 50 into this. That's why y cap is equal to 3.73 plus 0.13 into 50. 3.73 plus 6.5. $10.23. Y cap is equal to 10.23 is the answer. But the answer in crore rupees. So you have to write here 10.23 crore rupees. Here is your main answer. See the difficult question. What is the difficulties? Rupees 5 lakh is given here as advertisement cost. That means X is given as a 5 lakh, but you have to convert in 10,000 rupees. So 50, 4 zeros are common. So 50, 10,000 rupees. That means your X is not 5 lakh, your X is only 50, and you are taking 50 as X value, and the answer is 10.23 crores. Please write down this. Okay, now move forward to the next question. See, fifth question is again easy, but in this you have to verify, you have to check it out that coefficient of determination is correct or not. That is, verify the reliability of the regression model. You have to verify that R square is reliable or not. R square's answer, coefficient of determination answer, is more than 0.5 or less than 0.5. You have to verify that and give the comments on that. See, it's again easy as illustration number 13 and 14. Sixth one is also again easy. N is equal to 10, sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square is given, and you have to find out the regression line of y on x and then put the value of x on that line and find out the estimated value of y. But the next question, the following results are obtained for data, that is sum number 7, exercise 3, section F. N is equal to 12, sigma x 30, sigma y 5, sigma x square 670 and sigma xy 344. Later on it was known that one pair 10 and 14 was wrongly taken as 11 and 4. See, here the question is x and y's value is wrongly taken and calculation is made here, but these all the information are wrong because wrong pair is taken, and on the basis of this wrong pair this value is given. But you have to find out the correct pair. You have to put the correct pair and rectify these all these values and then put into our formula. So first of all we are rectifying this. First of all, what is the wrong pair? 11 and 4. So wrong x is equal to 11 and wrong y is equal to 4. Then correct pair 10 and 14. Correct x is equal to 10. Correct y is equal to 14. This information is given in our question. See here up to this. The information given in the question is up to this. Now first of all we have to find out all these wrong values. See, n is okay. N 12 correct pair. Correct pair, that means pair is okay, n is okay. So one pair and on the basis one pair is wrong and one pair is correct. So n is okay, n is equal to 12. But sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square and sigma xy, 4 values are wrong. So first of all you have to find out that correct value of sigma x. The formula for correct sigma x is equal to wrong sigma x, that is 30. Here we are writing out 30 minus wrong x. Here wrong x is equal to 11 plus correct x is equal to 10. So your correct sigma x is equal to 29. Right? This is your first answer. Second one, correct sigma y. Here wrong sigma y is equal to 5 minus wrong y, that is 4, plus correct y, that is 14. So 10 added, that's why 15. Correct sigma y is equal to 15. Now correct sigma xy. For that, first of all, wrong sigma xy, it is 344 minus wrong x into y. What is the wrong pair? 11 and 4. You have to multiply here 11 into 4 into bracket and minus. Then plus correct x into y. Correct x is equal to 10 and 14. So 10 into 14 plus. So here 344 minus 44 plus 140. So the answer is 440. 44 minus 300 plus 140, that is 440. That means correct sigma xy is equal to 440. And the last one, correct sigma x square. Wrong sigma x square, that is 670 minus wrong x square. Wrong x is equal to 11 square plus correct x, that is 10 square. 670 minus 121 plus 100. So answer is 649. Right? So correct sigma x square is equal to 649. See, we find out all the correct values. Now we put into our original formula. Y cap is equal to a plus bx, right? So first of all, b is equal to byx is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square, and for a y bar minus b x bar. Right? Here we are putting all the values, correct values, and then find out b by x and a, and then put the values of b by x and a into our original sum, that is original regression line y cap is equal to a plus bx, and then the next question is obtain the regression line of y on x and estimate y for x is equal to 5. When you got the answer of y cap is equal to a plus bx, then put the value when x is equal to 5, estimate the values of y. This is your homework. This is very easy. We are putting just correct value. This one, this one, this one, and this one. These four values is here in this formula, and then y bar and x bar. You have to find out y bar and x bar from this and put the value here, and then again find out y cap and then value of x is equal to 5, putting into this model and got the answer. This is your last question. Please write down this. Complete. Now section F, sum number 7 is complete. As per this, now the chapter is complete. Here we are completing example 1 to 21 in example book, and we are completing exercise 3.1, 3.2 and exercise 3 in our example book. So whenever I am giving you the assignment, you have to remember all the formulas and theory portion. See, the theory portion of chapter number 2, 3 and 4 we are doing combined in our regular lecture. So please keep in mind and do by yourself whatever you want to do. Okay, thank you guys.